next year, but other than that, it's great.
Okay, no, I just, you were,
No,
you said some people hadn't got selected.
no, I got some.
Okay, sorry.
Not the first time I've been rejected.
Well, I didn't know whether I was missing something. All in favor of that, receive the bond for the barbecue. Carried. 8.1 Lake Valley Grove Ravine Drainage Report. There's a recommendation there that for a petition under section 4 be approved and that R.J. Burnside be appointed. Councillor Russell?
Make that motion.
Councillor Elman? Seconded. Questions to that? All in favor of that? Carried. And there's a petition. Engineers. And report number 80. This is for the licensed area in the arenas. We did that for a 1-year period at the last time as a trial basis. And this report today will continue on for a second year. Councillor Cook?
I'll move the resolution.
Seconded by Councillor Scott. Questions, comments? Second Ardeg?
Yes, I think we stand on the same grounds they had last year, that these centers were presented to the fundraising concept as being really health oriented, and I'm still not supported from selling alcohol at these centers.
Okay. All in favor of the motion? Opposed? Carried. Report number 81, Forest three-phased improvement plan. Received for council consideration. Motion for that recommendation. Councillor Ullman, second by Councillor Russell. All in favor of that? Carried. Councillor Ullman, you'll speak to the report.
Well, no, I just make the motion to get things started here on page 261 to move these projects forward. There are two statements here, so I'll make those as a well. I will make them as separate motions probably.
Okay.
I second those.
Second for both of those?
So the two motions, but we'll put them into one. Council direct staff to proceed to make parks concept, the modular units on a hardtop service, begin preparation of hardtop service, coating, and equipment installation at preferred location. And 2, once the X-Park is constructed, council commits the allocated surplus funds from the original $100,000 budgeted for the BMX facility to the 2013 capital plan for spray pad construction, completed in partnership with the Forest Optimist Club.
Moved and seconded. Brent, do you have anything to add to this before I get a question?
The rest of the report kind of works on it, kind of sit.
We'll come down to the request for proposal. Deputy Ardeg?
Yeah, I'm just questioning with the X-Park, who was our partner for that one? The partner for the spray pad?
No.
Yeah, for the spray pad. We don't have
The spray pad was the partners, but we're doing the X-Park.
Okay, because once again, I do feel really strongly we have to find someone to help us with that project, just to stand with this limited public support. And as much as I'm willing to go forward if there's public support, I'm very hesitant to do it on our own. And also, we have obviously, in principle, given $50,000 to the Auckland Woods spray pad. So we're talking about only $50,000 going towards the BMX park, because that is all we've approved at this point as well. Do I understand? That's my comments.
Mayor?
Okay.
$100,000 is approved for a proposal up to $100,000 for the BMX parking dollars. This way, we'll be able to spend $40,000 to $50,000 for an X park, which is going to be a combined park for people who are on skateboards, people who are on scooters, people who are on BMX, and we will be able to earmark the excess funds for next year and to be able to help out so we can meet our commitment to them as they move forward for fundraising in that partnership. So in effect, we're going to get 2 bangs for the buck. And that's it. But I feel it's very important that the municipalities show that we are willing to do something for the teenagers, which is a hard sell. So this is why. This is already budgeted. I don't think we have to talk about this again.
No, but the partners, I think that's
spray pad.
Well, we
Phase
committed
two.
50,000 there already.
Yes,
The
and
rest
we're
is
gonna
all
be able to
50.
do this for 50,000, phase one,
Okay,
which is the export. So we'll be able to get two things because of what
okay.
we already did.
So we're not doing with partners, is the
Not
bottom
for
line.
the export.
Hmm. Okay.
Counselor Owen, then, please.
Well, I do have some questions, though, just about some of the details, and then I do want to talk location. I'll state my piece on that and fine. Just in terms of the modular components, Brent, I think if we look back at the Rec and Leisure Master Plan, the priority recommendation before us was some kind of modular facility that could be outside in the good weather and then taken in the winter, wherever that may be. Ultimately down the road, it could be the old arena, who knows? But I guess I just wanted to ask about the modular components. I mean, they can be like concrete type, or it can be something that
Yeah, it can be,
moved.
galvanized steel. There's a couple companies out there that do this. The leading company offers 4 different series of the equipment. Their Pro Series is galvanized steel that's warranted for 20 years.
Now, is that going to be a greater cost, or can we still do that for the 50,000?
Oh, you can do that.
Because I think we really need to think about this, and we want something that's gonna be flexible, that can be moved inside if we ever get to that point. So I know I certainly would like to see us make that decision, that we do have a little flexibility there. Because it provides options during the winter, possibly, if there's a group that comes forward and says they might wanna do it. So I mean, will it be any different? Is there a huge difference between one or the other? Is it going to impact the quality of the facility?
Not really. In the reading I was doing today, the biggest difference between, say, something that could, I'll call it semi-permanent, because these units are bolted into the asphalt or the concrete surface, versus something that would be more permanent. So what I'm talking is between a Pro or a Solo series, Solo being concrete. The Pro series they're a little bit louder because they're not solid. It's a steel skin on galvanized steel skeleton, so that it's hollow and it makes a bit more noise. But other than that, they're just as functional. They're warranted for actually a longer period of time, and there's very little maintenance for either option.
Okay, so that's something that I'd like us to consider, and then secondly, liability questions. Can you speak to that? Because you have several comments out there in the community, and you just want to be able to address those questions.
Yeah, one of the first, that was one of the things that council asked us to consider in an earlier report. So we spoke with the insurer, and they highly recommended that we, when you do the design of a facility, it be done by a professional firm, and that's what we're suggesting, that we hire a company to do the design. We could work with them to develop the liability program. We treat it like any other one of our parks, where we do a monthly inspection and make sure all the equipment is working, and we post the appropriate signage that our insurer recommends.
Okay. We still have to deal with the,
These are the first two. The first two.
the first two, that's, are you speaking to the first two bullet points? The motion is on
Location.
location of the next, and whether we do a request for proposal. Speaking to the first two bullets?
Yeah, I am, and that is, I am supportive, but I'm just concerned what the rush is to do it right now without us having gone to the service club, because obviously the season's done, and we have the winter to work together with someone to find cooperation. We actually do the service clubs as service